I'm going to show you a little secret that all organic farmers use to get bigger blooms on their flowers. It's a natural fertilizer made from a special type of seaweed that is incredibly easy to make at home, and it has been proven to contain the perfect blend of nutrients that plants need to produce larger, more beautiful blooms. The best part about it is that it is completely natural, so you can use it without any harmful chemicals or additives. So if you are ready to take your garden to the next level, then keep watching, because I am going to share with you everything you need to know about this amazing seaweed fertilizer. Seaweed has been used for centuries as a fertilizer due to its high concentration of essential plant nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, and trace minerals. These nutrients are readily available to plants and can help promote healthy growth, flowering, and fruit production. Seaweed also contains auxins, which are plant hormones that can help regulate growth and development. Additionally, seaweed can help improve soil fertility by providing a source of organic matter and beneficial microorganisms. In recent years, seaweed extract has gained popularity as a natural and sustainable alternative to synthetic fertilizers. Seaweed extract is a liquid fertilizer that is made by extracting the nutrients from seaweed using water or alcohol. This extract can then be applied to plants in the same way as other liquid fertilizers. Seaweed extract is a rich source of plant nutrients and can help promote healthy growth, flowering, and fruit production. It also contains beneficial compounds such as alginates, which can help improve drought tolerance, and mannitol, which can help reduce stress and improve plant health. There are several types of seaweed that are commonly used as fertilizers, including kelp, nori, and bladderwrack. Each type of seaweed has a unique nutrient profile and can provide different benefits to plants. Kelp is a large brown algae that is rich in nutrients such as potassium and magnesium. It can help promote plant growth and flowering. Nori is a red algae that is high in nitrogen and phosphorus, which are essential for leafy green growth and fruit production. Bladderwrack is another brown algae that is rich in trace minerals, which are important for overall plant health. The amount of fertilizer to use will depend on the type of seaweed and the needs of the plants. Generally, seaweed fertilizer can be applied to plants in the same way as other fertilizers, such as through foliar sprays or soil applications. It is important to follow the instructions on the packaging or consult with a gardening expert to determine the appropriate amount to use. Over-application of seaweed fertilizer can lead to nutrient buildup in the soil or plant tissue and may cause problems such as leaf burn or root damage. Now, let's get into the benefits of this seaweed fertilizer. First off, it's a great source of nitrogen, which is one of the 3 main nutrients that plants need to grow. Nitrogen helps plants create amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, which in turn helps them grow new roots, stems, and leaves. It also improves the chlorophyll content in the leaves, making them greener and stronger. Another benefit of this fertilizer is that it's a good source of phosphorus. Phosphorus is important for overall plant health and growth. It helps with photosynthesis, which is how plants convert sunlight into energy. And it also helps with root development, which makes it easier for the plant to absorb water and other nutrients. In addition, this fertilizer contains plenty of potassium, which is an essential nutrient for flowering plants. Potassium helps plants resist diseases and pests, and it also improves the quality and quantity of blooms. It also helps with water regulation inside the plant cells, which can lead to increased turgor pressure and improved plant rigidity and drought tolerance. But that's not all. This fertilizer also contains trace minerals like iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, and cobalt. These trace minerals are needed in smaller amounts than nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but they are still essential for plant growth and development. For example, iron is important for chlorophyll synthesis, while manganese helps activate certain enzymes that are involved in photosynthesis. Zinc is also important for growth hormone production, while copper helps with water transport in the plant. Boron, molybdenum, and cobalt each have their own roles in helping plants synthesize amino acids, proteins, and chlorophyll. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about how this seaweed fertilizer works. Seaweed extracts contain natural plant growth substances known as phytohormones. These phytohormones play a vital role in regulating various aspects of plant growth and development, including germination, cell division and elongation, flowering, fruiting, and senescence. By applying seaweed extracts to plants, we can mimic the effects of these natural hormones and promote healthy growth and development. One of the key benefits of using phytohormone-based plant growth regulators is that they are more environmentally friendly and sustainable compared to synthetic alternatives. They are derived from natural sources, generally regarded as safe for the environment, and do not contribute to pollution or harm beneficial organisms such as pollinators or soil microorganisms. Not only does this fertilizer provide essential nutrients, but it also stimulates the growth of beneficial soil microorganisms. These microorganisms help the plant access nutrients in the soil and increase the water-holding capacity of the soil. This leads to improved soil fertility and plant growth over time. Plus, the trace minerals in this fertilizer help plants resist diseases and pests, which means you can grow healthier, more productive crops with less risk of crop loss. And the best part about this fertilizer is that it is slow release. This means that the nutrients are released gradually over time, providing a steady supply of nutrients for your plants. This is in contrast to synthetic fertilizers, which can cause nutrient leaching and can harm the environment. With this fertilizer, you can be sure that your plants are getting the nutrients they need for longer. If you want to boost your flowering plants even more, then consider combining this fertilizer with compost tea. Compost tea is a natural fertilizer and soil amendment that is made by steeping compost in water. It is a great way to add beneficial microorganisms to the soil, which can help improve plant health and growth. When combined with this fertilizer, you can be sure that your plants are getting the best possible start to bloom their biggest and brightest. To make compost tea, simply steep 1 pound of finished compost in 1 gallon of water for about 2 days. Then dilute the compost tea 1 to 10 and apply it to your plants once a month during the growing season. You can also add compost tea to your seaweed fertilizer spray to give your plants an extra nutrient boost. If you want to learn more about making compost tea, check out my video on how to make the world's most powerful plant fertilizer. I show you how to make a nutrient-rich fertilizer that is full of beneficial microbes and how to use it to get amazing results in your garden. Here is a simple recipe for making this seaweed fertilizer spray. In a 1-gallon container, mix together 1 tablespoon of dried seaweed powder or 1/2 cup of fresh seaweed. Let the mixture steep for 24 hours. Strain the liquid into a spray bottle and mist your plants thoroughly. You can also add 1 cup of compost tea to the spray bottle for an extra nutrient boost. Spray your plants once a week during the growing season and watch them bloom like never before. So go ahead and give this seaweed fertilizer a try. Your plants will thank you for it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on future videos. Thank you for watching and happy gardening. Now, here are some additional tips for using seaweed fertilizer on your flowering plants. First, it's important to choose a high-quality seaweed fertilizer. Look for a product that is made with 100% natural ingredients and does not contain any harsh chemicals or additives. You can find seaweed fertilizer at many garden centers or online. Next, it's important to follow the instructions on the packaging when mixing and applying the fertilizer. Different products will have different concentrations and application rates. It's also important to test the pH of the fertilizer solution to make sure it is within the optimal range for your plants. Most flowering plants prefer a slightly acidic soil with a pH between 6.0 and 6.5. You can purchase a pH meter or test strips to measure the pH of your fertilizer solution. You should also know that seaweed fertilizer can be a bit messy to work with, since it is a liquid. Be sure to protect your clothing and work in a well-ventilated area. You should also take care to avoid getting the fertilizer on your skin or eyes. If this happens, rinse thoroughly with water. Finally, it's important to store the fertilizer properly. Keep it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. When stored properly, seaweed fertilizer can last for several months. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Happy gardening!